The Adventures of the Junior Sister of 10,000 Years of Salted Fish. Chapter 1. The sun fell on the top of the deep spiritual mountain mottled through the clouds, and the breeze brought the whisper of the leaves. Lin Mue opened her eyes and found herself lying in a strange valley. The air here has a faint spiritual smell, the trees are towering into the clouds, and the stream flows by, reflecting a little crystal light. She rubbed her temples and wondered in her heart, didn't she just doze off in the dormitory after eating instant noodles? Why did you open your eyes and arrive in this strange world? She looked up and saw a huge cultivation sect in the distance, the King Yun sect, with towering halls and flashing lights and shadows. Lin Mue was shocked, thinking of the fantasy novel she had been obsessed with recently. Could it be wearing books by yourself? Just as she was about to check her surroundings, a sound of hurried footsteps came, and then a handsome young man with an outstanding temperament appeared, his robe fluttering in the wind, holding a feather fan, was the famous protagonist of the book, Ye Linghan. Who are you? How did you appear in the back mountain of the King Yun sect? Ye Linghan's brows furrowed slightly, and although his tone was light, there was a hint of coercion. Lin Mue reluctantly spread her hands and thought, do you still need to ask? I'm here to lie flat. She replied lightly, me, that's the little junior sister who just got lost. Ye Linghan looked at her and was stunned for a moment, because in the original book, this little junior sister only ate and slept, never practiced, but she could always win the audience because of her lucky star physique. Lin Mue decided to follow this old path, after all, being a salted fish is her philosophy of life. Chapter 2. The cultivation environment of the back mountain of the King Yun sect was quiet and steep. Lin Mue observed as she walked, and found that the spirit stones here were shining with colorful light, and there seemed to be demon spirits lurking among the grass and trees. She picked up a crystal spirit stone and wondered in her heart, this spirit stone. Do you want to accept it? Forget it, put it in your pocket first, and lie down for as long as you can. Soon, a female cultivator wearing a purple robe and smiling eyebrows appeared, holding fragrant tea in her hand, as if she had just come out of a fairyland. She glanced at Lin Mue, and a trace of suspicion flashed in her eyes, this little junior sister is new, right? Why is the aura so strange? Lin Mue smiled secretly in her heart, thinking, strange? That's because I'm not immortal. Just as she was about to find a place to close her eyes and take a nap, a powerful spiritual power wave swept in from the depths of the valley, and Ye Linghan's face instantly became solemn, demon invasion. Disciples, gather immediately. Lin Mue rubbed her eyebrows helplessly and silently thought in her heart, okay, it seems that I can only lie down and watch the excitement today. Chapter 3. The disciples of the King Yun sect quickly gathered in front of the spirit hall, and Ye Linghan stood on the high platform. His voice was like a bell. The demon clan has broken through the border. All disciples are on guard. Lin Mue quietly hid aside, thinking about how to lie down safely. But at this moment, a red-robed demon clan appeared quietly and pounced on her. Lin Mue was startled, and before she could react, the whole person was instantly taken away. When she came to her senses, she found herself in a dark and gorgeous demon hall, surrounded by creepy runes, and the aura was suffocating. The demon lord standing in front of him had handsome features but a cold aura, and his eyes were deep. Little junior sister, your blessings are very special, I want to take you to see the real world. Lin Mue was shocked, I just want to lie flat. The corners of the demon lord's mouth were slightly raised, and his tone was low and distant, lie flat? In front of me, you have no choice. Lin Mue thought to herself. In this world it's more exciting than I imagined, and I have to cheat my father. Chapter 4. The demon lord took Lin Mue through the dark space, surrounded by all kinds of strange lights and shadows, some like huge eyes, some like floating flames. Lin Mue felt dizzy and couldn't help but ask, is your demon space like this? As though. Are you doing a game level? The demon lord smiled indifferently, this is the reality, your blessing can keep you immortal for the time being, but you can't escape my palm after all. At this moment, a group of demon elves appeared around Lin Mue, and she instinctively closed her eyes, thinking, is it dead? However, the next second, she found that she was unscathed, not even a single hair fell out. The demon lord frowned, clearly puzzled by her blessings. Lin Mue secretly rejoiced, haha, my salted fish lying down and winning skills have been upgraded again. Chapter 5. Lin Muwei was taken by the demon lord under a huge obsidian dome, surrounded by spirit beads like living creatures, each reflecting a different world scene. She thought to herself, what kind of high-level RPG copy is it? The demon lord sat on a black throne carved with dragon and phoenix patterns, and his eyes slowly swept over her. Do you think your blessings can escape everything? Lin Muwei raised her eyebrows and thought, it doesn't matter if you can't hide it, at least I can live to watch you act. Suddenly, a spirit snake with a fiery red light descended from the dome and hovered in front of her. Lin Muwei was startled, but in the next second, the spirit snake actually retracted into the void on its own as if it had been cast some kind of magic. The demon lord frowned, your breath. Can you suppress my spirit beast? Lin Muwei shrugged helplessly, lying flat for many years, my skills are naturally full. The demon lord's eyes were deep, and he whispered to himself, it's not simple. It seems that this little junior sister is more difficult to deal with than I imagined. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 6. Lin Muwei was arranged in a room made of crystals in the demon hall, surrounded by crystals, and the light in the night refracted colorful light, making her feel dizzy unconsciously. She lay in the middle of the room and whispered to herself, okay, since you were caught today, then close your eyes and rest. By the way, observe the environment. Suddenly, a red figure slipped out of a corner of the room, with a teasing voice, are you the legendary little junior sister with boundless blessings? Lin Muwei opened her eyes and saw that she was a demon girl, with long silver and white hair as soft as moonlight, but her eyes were full of enthusiasm. I am the flame demon spirit Solire, come to play with you. Lin Muwei smiled helplessly, you play with me? I just want to sleep. Solire ignored her complaints, and when she stretched out her hand, a ball of flames condensed into a small illusion. Lin Muwei blinked and found that she had entered a completely different world, a huge crystal island floating in the sky, with talking trees growing on the island, and the river reflecting the colorful clouds floating in the sky. This is more exaggerated than the world I imagined. Lin Muwei secretly sighed in her heart. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 7. In the fantasy world, Lin Muwei encountered a talking golden giant turtle, calling herself Venerable Gilded Turtle, and its low voice echoed like an ancient bell, little junior sister, you are deeply blessed, do you know that this place is full of dangers? Lin Muwei scratched her head, I just want to lie flat. Does it count if you accidentally fall into a pit? Venerable Gilt Turtle smiled slightly, it's okay to fall into the pit, but if you are truly controlled by the demons, I'm afraid you won't even be able to lie flat. At this moment, there was a deafening roar from the sky, and a huge black dragon shadow broke through the clouds and went straight towards her. Lin Muwei exclaimed, I'm really just a passerby's junior sister. The black dragon swooped down, but when he was less than a foot away from her, he stopped and looked up at her, as if he was measuring life and death. Lin Muwei smiled secretly in her heart, it seems that my lying skills are more than ordinary. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 8. The black dragon roared in a low voice, its voice like thunder rolling through the valley. Lin Muwei felt that her aura was suppressed, but miraculously unharmed, and she didn't even breathe rapidly. Suddenly, Solire descended from the sky, transforming into a ball of red flame that enveloped the black dragon. She whispered a spell, black flame calms the soul. The black dragon struggled a few times, and actually retreated obediently to the sky, leaving a sky full of fire. Lin Muwei's eyes widened, this flame demon spirit is stronger than in the novel. Solire chuckled, do you think the demons will embarrass you? My interest in you is not just for the demon mission. Lin Muwei blinked speechlessly, thinking, this world is too chaotic, but my lying down skills are still at full level, I am really lucky. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 9. When Lin Muwei was resting in the obsidian dome room, she accidentally discovered a hidden passage under the room, and a dark green light shone through the passage, as if summoning her. She squatted down to check, and saw dense runes engraved on the wall, one of which flashed, the blessed can cross the line, and the sleeper will have a strange fate. Lin Muwei's heart moved, this. Is it for me? Since you have written your name, can you take risks lying flat? Without hesitation, she went deeper along the passage. The passage is winding and winding, and the light on both sides seems to devour people's hearts. Lin Muwei whispered to herself, okay, if there is any accident, at least it can be regarded as a wonderful life. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 10. In the depths of the passage, Lin Muwei found a strange space, with a crystal clear space-time ball floating in the center, which seemed to reflect the scene of the entire demon territory. Suddenly, the surface of the space-time sphere cracked, and a strong suction force swept Lin Muwei into it. When she opened her eyes again, she was already in a different world. The sky and the ocean merged into one, strange flowers and plants grew on the floating island, and the air seemed to be mixed with honey fragrance and aura. Lin Muwei smiled secretly in her heart, can you take risks even if you lie flat? This world is simply designed for me. Just as she was intoxicated by the novel scene, a low voice sounded, welcome, little junior sister Fuxing, the real trial has just begun. Lin Muwei smiled slightly, thinking, trial? Okay, you can turn the tables even if you lie flat. Chapter 11. Lin Muwei stood on the floating island, the clouds and mist under her feet rolled like water waves, reflecting the rainbow light reflected in the sky. She felt as if she was in a picture scroll, with the surrounding trees whispering and the flowers changing colors at will, as if testing her state of mind. Suddenly, a long silver river flowed down diagonally from the sky, and several strange creatures were reflected in the river, some like lions with butterfly wings, and some like giant turtles but smoked all over their bodies. Lin Muwei smiled secretly in her heart, in this world, even creatures are showing off their skills. Just as she was observing, a young man with a cyan cloak floated from the river, his face was soft, and his eyes flashed with light purple light. Are you the little junior sister of Fuxing? The young man's voice was as soft as a wind chime, but with a hint of coercion. I am the phantom envoy Star Yang, here to test your lying limit. Lin Muwei rubbed her eyes and thought, test? Okay, you can turn the tables even if you lie flat. Xin Yang stretched out his hand, and the sky was suddenly covered with countless fragments of light and shadow, as if the sky was torn apart, and countless fragments of time and space fell, turning into many traps. Lin Muwei raised her hand and waved it casually, but she was unscathed, and she bounced off all the light and shadow fragments. Xinjiang's eyes widened in shock, your blessing. Can you actually rebound my illusion? Lin Muwei smiled faintly, lying flat for many years, my skills are naturally full. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 12. Just as Xin Yang was still stunned, the center of the floating island suddenly cracked, revealing a pitch-black abyss with a strange red light flashing inside. Lin Muwei's heart moved, this. Is it the entrance to the new dungeon? She slowly walked towards the abyss, only to find that there was a crystal forest inside, and each crystal made a low chant, as if telling an ancient legend. Lin Muwei listened and unconsciously felt a hint of drowsy hypnosis. Just as her eyelids were fighting, a black figure flashed out of the crystal forest, her face blurred, and her voice seemed to come from the depths of the earth, little junior sister, your blessing may be our hope. Or curse. Lin Muwei's eyes widened and she thought, I just want to lie flat, why is the whole world coming to trouble me? The dark shadow suddenly disappeared, leaving only the echo of whispers in the crystal forest. Lin Muwei took a deep breath and secretly made up her mind, you can't give up taking risks even if you lie flat, this is the fun of life. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 13. Lin Muwei walked along the passage of the crystal forest and found that at the end was a floating altar, on which a purple crystal ball was suspended, and a maze-like pattern rotated inside. Just as she reached out to touch it, a crisp laughter suddenly sounded, oh, this little junior sister is brave. A silver-haired demon girl jumped out from behind the altar, holding a crystal dagger with sly eyes. She calls herself Yu and is a special intelligence envoy of the demons, specializing in tracking people from the lucky star. Lin Muwei frowned, why are you following me? I don't want to fight. Yu swung her short sword, and countless light and shadow projections suddenly appeared in the sky, forming a huge maze that trapped Lin Muwei in it. Lin Muwei smiled helplessly, you have to use your brain even if you lie flat. She closed her eyes and felt the flow of spiritual energy around her, thinking to herself, since I can't avoid it, then use the lying flat strategy to turn the tables. Miraculously, Lin Muwei relied only on instinct and blessing to shuttle all the way through the maze, avoiding various traps, and even solving a few ancient puzzles by the way. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 14. Yu watched Lin Muwei pass the maze unharmed, and a hint of incredulity flashed in her eyes, this. This blessing is too heaven-defying. Lin Muwei smiled softly, lying flat for many years, my skills are naturally full. Yu hesitated for a moment, and suddenly whispered, actually, I can help you. Lin Muwei was stunned for a moment and thought, help me? Aren't you a demon? Yu nodded and explained, among the demons, there are a small group of people who covet your blessings, and they don't want you to be too safe. I am willing to protect you on. You come with me to the demon forbidden land. Lin Muwei scratched her head and thought, this world is too crazy, but I am full of blessings, and I can pass the test even if I lie flat, so let's follow. In this way, she and Yu embarked on the road to the demon forbidden land. The sky suddenly rolled, and blood-colored light shone through the clouds, indicating that an even crazier adventure was about to begin. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 15. Lin Muwei and Yu walked along the suspended flame-stone bridge, under which was a bottomless black lava river, each wave of lava carrying a violent heat wave. Little junior sister, be careful, this road is extremely dangerous. Yu warned. Lin Muwei smiled calmly, I love danger the most, and no matter how much you upgrade your lying skills, it won't be in vain. At this moment, the bridge deck suddenly shook, and a group of flame demon spirits jumped out of the lava, their eyes burning with red flames. Lin Muwei closed her eyes and silently muttered in her heart, the lying flat skill is activated. In the next second, the flame demon spirit was actually bounced out as if it had encountered an invisible barrier, falling into the lava and turning into smoke. Yu was surprised, You can actually control the path of the flame demon spirit. Lin Muwei smiled lightly, I have been lying flat for many years, and even the flame demon is afraid of me. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 16. Lin Muwei stepped on the central high platform of the demon forbidden land and found a huge black tower standing there, with a blood-red light shining on the top. Yu looked solemn, the tower is sealed with the ancient artifact of the demon race, little junior sister Fuxing, your luck determines whether we can pass safely. Lin Muwei shrugged, luck is full, but you can break the level by lying flat. The space inside the tower is like a maze, and each floor is full of phantoms and traps. Lin Muwei observed as she walked and found that every trap had subtle patterns, and she relied on her keen intuition and blessings to go all the way through countless illusions. On the last floor of the tower, a huge demon guardian beast appeared, the black flame lion, whose voice was like thunder and its eyes were burning with scarlet flames. Lin Muwei took a deep breath and silently recited, lying flat mode is on. The black flame lion suddenly stopped, as if suppressed by some invisible force, and finally retreated to the depths of the top of the tower with a bang. Yu looked at her in astonishment, Is this a blessing? Lin Muwei smiled and rubbed her eyebrows, I have been lying flat for many years, and my skills are naturally full, and even magical beasts are afraid of me. Chapter 17. Lin Muwei and Yu stepped on the stairs at the top of the tower, the stairs seemed endless, and under their feet was a bottomless black abyss, and occasionally a fiery red light rose from the depths, as if provoking her courage. Little junior sister, are you sure you want to go up? Yu's eyes were solemn. Lin Muwei pursed her lips and smiled, I have been lying flat for many years, what height have I never seen? On the stairs, a huge black door suddenly appeared, with ancient runes engraved on the door, exuding suffocating coercion. Lin Muwei reached out to touch the rune, and in an instant, a strong suction pulled her whole person into the door, and the whole world suddenly rotated, and her eyes became distorted like a galaxy. The space inside the door was an endless darkness, but in the darkness, there were countless floating points of light like stars and like trapped souls. Lin Muwei smiled secretly in her heart, you can also cross the galaxy while lying flat, life is quite exciting. At this moment, a voice sounded like a whisper in the abyss, little junior sister Fuxing, do you know that you are stepping into the deepest trial place of the demon race? Lin Muwei raised her eyebrows, trial? Just turn on the lying flat skill. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 18. In the galactic space, Lin Muwei saw a huge crystal palace floating in the air, surrounded by countless transparent halos, each of which flashed with runes of different colors. Yu took her hand, be careful, every aura is sealing magic, and once you touch it, you will fall into an endless illusion. Lin Muwei squinted her eyes and observed, silently thinking in her heart, I have been lying flat for many years, and I am not afraid of illusions. She reached out and touched the smallest aura, and in an instant, the world became weird, and the whole person was sucked into the aura. Within the aura are countless paths of light, each leading to an unknown future. Lin Muwei chose a path at random like a gamer, but unexpectedly walked out of the maze and came directly to the center of the Crystal Palace. Yu watched her pass through the aura unharmed, and the corners of her mouth twitched slightly. This blessing is too heaven-defying. Lin Muwei said calmly, lying flat for many years, my skills are naturally full. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 19. In the center of the Crystal Palace, a huge purple crystal core floated in the air, emitting strong spiritual power fluctuations. Lin Muwei raised her eyes and saw a winding black dragon shadow vaguely visible inside the crystal core, which seemed to be asleep, but every breath caused the entire palace to vibrate. Suddenly, the purple crystal core cracked, and a pillar of light rose into the sky, and the entire palace seemed to come to life. Lin Muwei thought to herself, the level of this dungeon has been improved. A low and majestic voice sounded, little junior sister Fuxing, your blessing is both a blessing and a curse, do you dare to touch my seal? Lin Muwei smiled slightly, reached out to touch the crystal core, and the next moment, she felt a strong suction that wanted to devour her, but she was full of luck and was unharmed. The black dragon slowly opened his eyes, his dark purple pupils swept over her, and surprise flashed in his eyes. Lin Muwei secretly snickered in her heart, I have been lying flat for many years, and even the ancient demon dragon is afraid of me. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 20. The black dragon suddenly spoke, his voice like thunder, little junior sister Fuxing, can your blessing power help me unseal it? Lin Muwei was stunned for a moment, thinking, unblocked? I'm just a passerby's junior sister. Yu grabbed her nervously, little junior sister, be careful, this dragon is not an ordinary existence. The black dragon's voice became deeper and deeper, and the entire palace was shaking, I have been sealed for 1,000 years, and only the power of the lucky star can break my chains. Lin Muwei squinted at the dragon in front of her, and secretly calculated, if you can unseal the dragon by lying flat, then this world will be even more interesting. She stretched out her hand and gently touched the dragon's scales, and miraculously, the sealing light around the dragon's body instantly dissipated, and the black dragon was free. Yu exclaimed, you actually did it. Lin Muwei shrugged, lying flat for many years, my skills are naturally full. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 21. The black dragon spread its wings and flew high, leading Lin Muwei and Yu out of the Crystal Palace, passing through the colorful clouds in the sky. The entire sky is like a fireworks feast, with strange pillars of light appearing from time to time in the clouds, illuminating the surrounding floating islands and mysterious creatures. Little junior sister, your blessing can control the ancient dragon. Yu couldn't help but ask. Lin Muwei smiled and said, I have been lying flat for many years, and my skills are naturally full, and even dragons are afraid of me. At this moment, a huge vortex suddenly appeared in the sky, and in the center of the vortex was a mysterious demon lord wearing silver armor, exuding a terrifying aura. Lucky junior sister, since you are so lucky, come to my real world. Lin Muwei smiled secretly in her heart, can you challenge the demon king by lying flat? Life is so exciting. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 22. The demon lord's aura was so strong that it almost cracked the floating island, and Yu exclaimed, little junior sister, you have to be careful. Lin Muwei smiled slightly, after lying flat for many years, my skills are naturally full. The moment the demon lord appeared, the entire sky was covered with black flames and light and shadow intertwined, as if heaven and earth were crumbling. Lin Muwei looked calm, stepping slightly, the floating island under her feet did not shake at all, and the blessing and protection made her not afraid of any coercion. The demon lord stared at her with deep eyes, your blessings. It's so scary. Lin Muwei smiled secretly in her heart, lying flat for many years, my skills are naturally full. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 23. Lin Muwei and Yu flew towards the demon lord together, and the huge black flames formed a barrier to block all attacks. Lin Muwei raised her hand, her mind moved slightly, and the black fire automatically split, forming countless small flames, flying in all directions like a flock of birds, protecting herself. Yu was stunned, little junior sister. Is this a blessing? Lin Muwei smiled faintly, lying flat for many years, my skills are naturally full. The demon lord frowned, as if full of doubts about her existence, and a hint of uneasiness flashed in his eyes. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 24. The demon lord waved his hand, the space was distorted, and countless illusions appeared around him, trapping Lin Muwei and Yu. Each illusion is a scene of the past and the future, full of deadly traps. Lin Muwei closed her eyes and silently thought in her heart, the lying flat skill is on. Miraculously, she actually shuttled through the illusion unscathed, every trap was resolved by blessings, and she even collected a few mysterious props by the way. Yu couldn't help but exclaim, little junior sister, your blessings. It's so against the sky. Lin Muwei smiled faintly, lying flat for many years, my skills are naturally full. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 25. Lin Muwei finally came to the deepest part of the fantasy world, and in front of her was a huge mirror, reflecting countless different selves, each living in a different world. The one in the center of the mirror was wearing an ancient robe, holding a star staff, staring at her with dark purple pupils, and said in a low tone, little junior sister Fuxing, your destiny is not just to lie flat, but to change the world. Lin Muwei was stunned and thought, lying flat can also change the world? This task is too heavy. Yu said softly, little junior sister, this is your real trial, choose it. Lin Muwei took a deep breath and smiled, you can turn the tables even if you lie flat, let's go. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 26. He stretched out his hand in the mirror, and the entire illusion collapsed instantly, and Lin Muwei and Yu were brought to the demon lord by an invisible force. The demon lord stared at her, his eyes flashing with astonishment and uneasiness. Little junior sister Fuxing, you. Can you actually travel through the illusion? The demon lord asked in a low voice. Lin Muwei smiled faintly, lying flat for many years, my skills are naturally full. The demon lord's brows furrowed slightly, he became wary of her for the first time, and the entire black flame seemed to be slowly suppressed. Lin Muwei secretly thought, if I lie flat this time, I am afraid I will overturn the demon lord. Chapter 27. The black flame surged around the demon lord, but it seemed to be isolated by an invisible wall, unable to get close to Lin Muwei. She raised her eyebrows slightly, with a faint smile in her eyes, lying flat for many years, my skills are naturally full. Yu stood aside, nervously watching the demon lord confront Lin Muwei, thinking, is this little junior sister really just lying flat? Or her blessings have transcended common sense? The demon lord's voice was low and cold, little junior sister Fuxing, your existence. It shouldn't be so lucky. Tell me, how did you escape the illusion and the seal? Lin Muwei shrugged, lying flat for many years, my skills are naturally full. The demon lord frowned slightly, and a strange color flashed in the depths of his eyes. Yu secretly speculated in her heart, it seems that this blessing is not only protection, but also a kind of power, enough to change the balance of the demon world. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 28. The demon lord suddenly waved his hand, and the black flames instantly turned into countless runes, covering the entire space and forming a huge barrier. Lin Muwei was forced to take a few steps back, but she closed her eyes and smiled, lying flat mode is on. A blessing light emanated from her body, which actually resonated with the demon lord's barrier, and the runes flashed with strange colors, as if they were rearranged and combined. The barrier cracked, and the demon lord looked surprised and whispered, your blessings. How can it affect my power? Yu looked at Lin Muwei in shock and exclaimed, little junior sister. It's really too strong. Lin Muwei smiled faintly and thought, after lying flat for many years, his skills are naturally full, and even the demon lord has to obediently give face. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 29. Lin Muwei followed the cracked barrier into the palace deep in the demon lord. The inside of the palace was like a galaxy world, crystal pillars suspended in the air, light flickering, and the ground seemed to be composed of flowing obsidian and purple flames. This place is like heaven and hell. Yu whispered. Lin Muwei stepped on the flame crystal pillar and waved her hand at will. A group of phantom demons were shaken away by the light of blessings, and there was no way to hurt her in the slightest. At this moment, a huge obsidian altar appeared in the center of the palace, and several ancient demon insignia floated on the altar, each exuding a coercion that was enough to shock heaven and earth. Lin Muwei smiled secretly in her heart. After lying flat for many years, my skills are naturally full. What is this pressure on me? Underscore 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 un. Chapter 30. The altar suddenly let out a low roar, a blood-red light enveloped Lin Muwei, and countless fragmented past worlds appeared in front of her, each world full of war and chaos. Little junior sister Fuxing, your blessings. Are you willing to take on all this? The demon lord's low voice sounded, as if coming from every fragment world. Lin Muwei narrowed her eyes and thought to herself, lying flat for many years cannot completely escape the responsibility of the world. In this case, it is better to lie flat and turn the tables at the same time. She closed her eyes, and the light of blessing spread from her body, covering the altar and the world of fragments, miraculously suppressing the red light, and the entire space gradually returned to tranquility. Yu exclaimed, little junior sister. You. Lin Muwei smiled faintly, lying flat for many years, my skills are naturally full. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 31. At this moment, a passage suddenly cracked above the altar, and a low roar came from the passage, and an ancient aura swept in like a torrent. Lin Muwei raised her eyes and saw an ancient demon dragon covered in silver scales descending from the sky, with purple-black flames burning in its eyes, and its aura was enough to crush the entire demon clan's forbidden land. Little junior sister Fuxing, your blessings. Can you resist the ancient demon dragon? The demon lord's eyes flashed with uneasiness. Lin Muwei stretched out her hand and waved it gently, and the silver demon dragon stopped in the air, its body trembling slightly, as if it was being held back by some invisible force. Yu looked at her in astonishment and muttered, little junior sister, you. This blessing is too powerful. Lin Muwei smiled faintly, lying flat for many years, my skills are naturally full. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 32. The silver demon dragon slowly lowered its head and let out a low roar, its voice like the earth shaking. Little junior sister Fuxing, I am willing to help you complete the trial of the Forbidden Land, but there is one condition. Lin Muwei raised her eyebrows. Conditions? Tell me, I have been lying flat for many years, and the conditions are acceptable. The demon dragon's voice was low and grand. You must go to the deepest part of the Forbidden Land, obtain the sealed heart of the ancient demons, and decide its fate. Lin Muwei nodded secretly, thinking to herself, lying flat can also challenge the deepest part of the Forbidden Land. Life is really exciting. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 33. Lin Muwei and Yu rode silver demon dragons and flew over countless floating islands in the demon forbidden land, each of which was inhabited by strange creatures, some with wisdom, while others were inherently full of danger. Little junior sister, be careful, the creatures here are not ordinary demon spirits. Yu reminded. Lin Muwei smiled indifferently and waved her hand casually. The light of blessing swept across the floating island, and even the most ferocious demon spirit was forced to retreat, unable to hurt her in the slightest. The sky suddenly cracked with a blood-red lightning bolt and hit the floating island. Lin Muwei stretched out her hand without hesitation, and instantly the light enveloped the lightning, turning it into fine particles of light and scattering them in the air. Yu exclaimed, little junior sister. This blessing is so heavenly. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 34. Finally, they came to the deepest part of the Forbidden Land, where an ancient altar composed of obsidian and amethyst came into view. In the center of the altar floated a huge purple-black crystal core, exuding a coercion that could destroy the world. Lin Muwei raised her eyes and smiled, lying flat for many years, my skills are naturally full. What is this kind of coercion? Yu pulled her nervously, little junior sister, this is the heart of the ancient seal, and if you are not careful, you will fall into a catastrophe. Lin Muwei stretched out her hand to touch the purple and black crystal core, and the light of blessing exploded instantly, and the entire forbidden earth shook, and the obsidian and amethyst shattered and flew away, reflecting the entire sky like fireworks. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 35. The purple-black crystal core cracked, and a strong pillar of light soared straight into the sky, and the pillar of light seemed to contain countless fragments of parallel worlds, reflecting Lin Mui's countless possible fates. The Demon Lord and Yu were shocked at the same time. They didn't expect that the little junior sister of Fuxing could break the ancient seal with the light of blessing alone. Lin Mui smiled slightly, stretched out her hand to cover the beam of light, calming it down. The blessed light resonated with the seal, and miraculously formed peace with the forbidden area. Yu said excitedly, "Little junior sister. You are really too strong." Lin Mui smiled faintly, "Lying flat for many years, my skills are naturally full." Chapter 36. The pillar of light dispersed, the purple and black crystal core floated in the air, the surrounding floating islands returned to calm, and the demon forbidden land also returned to order. The demon lord stared at Lin Mui, his eyes flashing with incredible awe. "Little junior sister Fuxing, you. It changed the fate of the forbidden land." Lin Mui pursed her lips and smiled. "After lying flat for many years, your skills are naturally full, and in life, you can turn the tables even when you lie down." Yu looked at her with relief, thinking, this little junior sister is not just a passerby, her blessings can change the whole world. However, just as they were about to leave, an unknown force came from the depths of the forbidden land, like a whisper from an ancient god. "Little junior sister Fuxing, your adventure has just begun." Lin Mui blinked and smiled secretly in her heart. "You can also take risks while lying flat, this life is so interesting." Chapter 37. Lin Mui and Yu returned along the floating island in the forbidden land, but found that the entire sky suddenly became gloomy, and black clouds rolled like huge waves. What followed was a burst of low roars, as if the heavens and the earth were trembling. "This. Not an ordinary storm." Yu shouted nervously, her eyes flashing with uneasiness. Lin Mui smiled slightly, raised her hand slowly, and the light of blessing spread all over her body, like a shield, surrounding her and Yu. The clouds were torn apart, and a huge flame demonic beast fell from the sky. Its body was like a burning mountain, and every step under its feet was burning floating islands. Lin Mui raised her eyebrows. "After lying flat for many years, your skills are naturally full, and you are just here to join in the fun." The magical beast roared angrily and rushed towards her, but when it came into contact with the blessing light, its body shook violently, as if it was suppressed by an invisible force. Yu was stunned. "Little junior sister. You can even control magical beasts." Lin Mui said lightly, "After lying flat for many years, my skills are naturally full." Chapter 38. The huge flame demon beast was shaken back by the blessing light, and a crack appeared in the sky in an instant, and there was a strong aura in the crack, like the call of an ancient demon god. Lin Mui raised her eyes and smiled secretly in her heart. "You can face god-level beings even if you lie flat, life is too exciting." In the crack, a demon god dressed in armor descended, his face was covered by a black mask, and his eyes shone like an abyss. The demon god said in a low voice, "Little junior sister Fuxing, your blessings are enough to shake the world, but are you ready to take on this responsibility?" Lin Mui raised her eyebrows. "Responsibility? I have been lying flat for many years, and turning the tables is commonplace." The demon god stretched out his hand, and an invisible energy swept across the sky, shaking all the creatures on the floating island flying. Lin Mui closed her eyes, and the light of blessing burst out instantly, bounced back the energy like countless little suns, but the huge explosion did no harm to her. Yu exclaimed, "Little junior sister. This blessing is too heaven-defying." Lin Mui smiled faintly, "Lying flat for many years, my skills are naturally full." Chapter 39. The demon god's power was backlashed, his face changed slightly, and his black armor emitted purple flames. Lin Mui was unhurried, slowly stepping forward. Every step was like stepping on an invisible bridge of light, and the floating island connected to the air. "Little junior sister Fuxing, you. Can you control this power?" The demon god's voice was low, like thunder. Lin Mui shrugged, "Lying flat for many years, my skills are naturally full, and even god-level power can't scare me casually." The demon god was silent for a moment, and suddenly laughed out loud, "Very good, I will give you a chance to choose. Are you willing to continue to lie flat, or take on the real strength?" Lin Mui squinted her eyes and smiled slightly, "You can also bear strength by lying flat, if you don't believe me, you see." As the words fell, she stretched out her hand to cover the demon god's aura, miraculously guiding and resolving the power, and the entire sky gradually returned to calm. Chapter 40. Lin Muwei stood on the top of the floating island, overlooking the entire demon forbidden land. The sky was quiet again, but the afterglow of ancient energy still revealed between the clouds. Yu exclaimed, "Little junior sister. You have really changed the power structure of the forbidden land." Lin Muwei stroked her forehead and smiled faintly. "After lying flat for many years, my skills are naturally full. By the way, playing with the world is nothing more than that." At this moment, a pillar of light rose from afar, and in the center of the pillar of light was a mysterious girl, with long silver white hair like clouds and a faint blue light in her eyes. The girl calls herself Don Liying and seems to come from another parallel world. Lin Muwei squinted. "Can you meet masters in parallel worlds even if you lie flat? This life is really getting more and more exciting." Chapter 41. Liying stretched out her hand to Lin Muwei, her voice soft but full of coercion. "Little junior sister Fuxing, your blessing and lying down skills. It is enough to shake the entire diverse world. I'm willing to help you, but only if you embark on a real adventure." Lin Muwei scratched her head and thought, "Can you take risks while lying flat? Okay, then let's see how crazy the world can be." So, she, Yu, and Liying formed a temporary team, rode the silver demon dragon, and flew towards the unknown abyss. Along the way, abnormal creatures appeared on the floating island, some like flame giant birds, some like floating crystal giants. Each creature exuded strong coercion. Lin Muwei waved her hand lightly, the light of blessing swept by, and the creature retreated as if it was being pulled by soft light, without any harm. Yu couldn't help but whisper, "Little junior sister. You are so powerful." Lin Muwei smiled faintly, "Lying flat for many years, my skills are naturally full." Chapter 42. The team arrived at the center of the abyss, where a huge black altar stood in the air, carved with countless mysterious runes, emitting cold light. Lin Muwei raised her eyes and smiled secretly. Lying flat can also challenge this level. Life is so interesting. Suddenly, several pillars of light fell above the altar, and in each pillar of light was an otherworldly warrior, all tall, holding ancient weapons, with cold light in their eyes. "Lucky junior sister, your blessings will determine the fate here." One of the warriors had a thunderous voice and was coercive. Lin Muwei shrugged. "After lying flat for many years, your skills are naturally full, and you are just here to join in the fun." Chapter 43. The warriors from the other world attacked in unison, the pillars of light intertwined like thunder exploding, but Lin Muwei's blessing light was like a transparent shield, diffusing all attacks. Yu said in surprise, "Little junior sister. This blessing is too exaggerated." Lin Muwei smiled faintly, "Lying flat for many years, my skills are naturally full." At this moment, Liying stretched out her hand, and the three rays of light merged into one, shattering the floating altar, and the warriors from the other world were forced to retreat to the pillar of light. Lin Muwei stepped gently, steadily controlling the overall situation with every step, as if heaven and earth were making way for her. Chapter 44. In the center of the altar, a huge colorful crystal ball appeared, and the ball faintly reflected the scene of countless parallel worlds. Lin Muwei stared for a moment, knowing in her heart, this is the final test. Liying reminded in a low voice, "Little junior sister Fuxing, can your blessings carry all this?" Lin Muwei smiled faintly, raised her hand to touch the crystal ball, and in an instant, the whole world seemed to be swept up by an invisible torrent, and she, Yu, and Liying were brought into countless parallel worlds within the crystal ball. Chapter 45. Inside the crystal ball, every parallel world is a trial, and every world has dangers and traps, but Lin Muwei's blessing light is like countless shields, automatically solving all threats. Yu and Liying followed closely behind, not daring to take it lightly. In one of the worlds, she met a phantom of her past, and the phantom smiled and said, Little junior sister, are you really just lying flat? Lin Muwei smiled and nodded, lying flat for many years, my skills are naturally full. The phantom retreated silently, as if acquiescing to her power. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 46. Lin Muwei led Yu and Lai Ying through countless parallel worlds, experiencing storms, lava, demonic attacks, and even being trapped by the trials of ancient gods, but every time, she relied on the light of blessings and calm wisdom to solve the crisis. She began to understand that lying flat is not just about escaping, but about resolving the world's crisis in the most relaxed way, while protecting herself and her partners. Yu said with emotion, little junior sister. You are really not simple. Lin Muwei smiled faintly, lying flat for many years, my skills are naturally full. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 47. Eventually, they came to the core of the crystal ball, and a huge light emanated from the center, as if it was about to melt the entire universe. Lin Muwei took a deep breath and reached out to cover her core, her blessing light perfectly blended with colorful energy. The entire crystal ball emitted a soft light, countless parallel worlds gradually stabilized, and the crisis was lifted. The Demon Lord, the Black Dragon, Lai Ying, and Yu all looked at her, their eyes full of awe. Lin Muwei smiled faintly, lying flat for many years, my skills are naturally full. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 48. After the energy of the crystal ball stabilized, Lin Muwei, Yu, and Lai Ying returned to the outside of the demon forbidden land. The sky is clear, the floating island is stable, and order is restored to the demon forbidden land. The demon lord was silent for a moment and said in a low voice, little junior sister Fuxing. Changed the fate of this forbidden land. Lin Muwei shrugged, lying flat for many years, my skills are naturally full, and by the way, playing around the world is nothing more than that. Yu and Lai Ying looked at each other and smiled, knowing in their hearts that the adventure along the way was not only lucky, but also a combination of blessing and wisdom. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 49. Back in King Yun sect, Lin Muwei stood on the top of Ling Mountain again, looking at the sky in the distance. The breeze blew, and she gently closed her eyes. Life, lying flat can be wonderful. She muttered in her heart. In the distance, Ye Linghan led his disciples to practice, the demons and ancient forces had receded, and the world had returned to peace, but Lin Muwei knew in her heart, the real adventure will never stop. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 50, Final Chapter. Lin Muwei walked by the stream on the back mountain of the King Yun sect, the water waves under her feet reflected colorful light, she stretched out her hand to pick up a crystal and smiled faintly, lying flat for many years, your skills are naturally full. Yu stood beside her and whispered, little junior sister, you have really changed the world. Lin Muwei nodded lightly, her eyes shining, lying flat is not only alive, but also living a wonderful life in the most relaxed way. In the mountains in the distance, the black dragon hovered, Don Lai Ying smiled, and the demon lord nodded silently. Lin Muwei knows, her world has become extremely dazzling because of her lying flat. She smiled, the real life of lying flat has just begun. Sister, are you fighting? Lin Muwei smiled lazily, after lying flat for many years, your skills are naturally full, and you can also lie flat to save the town. Eventually, peace returned to the town, and the townspeople erected a lucky star statue for her, with a sentence engraved on it, you can turn the tables even if you lie flat. Lin Muwei lay next to the statue, the breeze blew on her face, and she smiled secretly in her heart, in life, lying flat is the coolest.